Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are about to make some food. We're gonna make some food. So I'm just taking out some things we are going to use to get started. Hi, thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna make something to eat. Some honey, garlic chicken with broccoli and basmati rice, but we're gonna do a little something different. We're gonna put this in it. This is something I got from my Universal Yum box, so we're gonna add that in there too. So I'm gonna wait for a few more people to join, so I'm not repeating myself as much, but that is what is on the list for tonight. Hi, thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So as people are joining, I'm just gonna be putting some dishes away and loading some dishes in the dishwasher. How was your day today? Where I'm at is 7:41. For me, I would give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. I feel like I'm trying to get sick. Not intentionally, but my body is trying to get sick. I ain't trying to get sick, but that's what it feels like it's trying to happen. It's been raining all week here. I think I've been dressed right, but you know, life is life, things happen. So I'm just emptying out the dishwasher, then we can get started. How was your day today? How was your day? How was your day? I know this is something I've been trying to do the last 2 days, but I just haven't really been feeling well. So I've been coming home, going to bed. I'm just waiting for some of the regulars to join, and then I'm going to get started. Once again, we're doing honey garlic chicken with basmati rice. We're going to add a little Pakistan stuff in there from my Universal Yum box, and we're going to do some broccoli. So I'm going to get started shortly. I'm going to go get us some tunes. Let's get some tunes. We'll have to get some tunes for us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I wish you nothing but many blessings on your new day and your new year that you're walking into. We're going to play some tunes as we're making dinner. Welcome. Yo, how are you? Thank you for joining. And if you've been on this live before, you know I'll be playing the same instrumentals because those are my songs. Hello, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much. I like to get pins wherever I go and just put them on here. And my braids are a bit done. They're a bit done underneath here, so we're going to cover it up since I'm being your face. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I hope everyone had an amazing evening, amazing day, and that you are getting ready for the weekend. We're going to make some dinner soon. Hi, Linda. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Como pitas? Como, is that what? No habla español. No habla español mucho, mucho. I only know a little bit of words in Spanish. Only know a little bit of words in Spanish. But thank you for joining. Once again, I just need to do a quick little clean out of the dishwasher, and we are going to get started because I hate for things to like pile up on the side as I'm cooking. Lo siento. I'll look up these words later. I hope you're being nice. I'll look up these words. Oh, lo siento. Is siento tired? No, that's cansada. Cansada is tired. I don't know these words. I'll look them up though. What you gonna do now? So what I'm about to do is make some honey garlic chicken. We're gonna do basmati rice, and I got this in my Universal Yum box. To me, it tastes like a seasoning more than a snack. So I'm gonna put it in the rice, and we're gonna do some broccoli. Thank you so much for joining the live. How was your day? How was your day? What do you have planned for this weekend? What do you have planned for this weekend? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. We usually have a great time. I'm going to probably do 2 lives tonight. One will be this cooking video, and then the next will be fashion. We're going to be putting away some spring clothes. I hope so. I hope it's going to be delicious. I'm not really too hungry because it's late now. I ate some soup when I first got in. But like I said, I've been putting it off for 2 days. So I don't think it can sit in the fridge any longer. I don't want to waste money. So, and it's a real quick meal. It's a real quick meal. It is my first time making it, the honey garlic chicken, but I watched a few videos, so I think hopefully it'll come out right. Maybe they are, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. You know my favorite thing. You say thank you and God bless. Thank you and God bless. What are y'all doing this weekend? What's your plans? All right. I'm almost done. Then I will show you the chicken. The chicken actually has been marinating for 2 days, so it should be quite seasoned. Hi from Detroit. No, I don't do drugs. But thank you for joining and thank you for the comment. It's not my thing. I hope you don't either. But God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope everyone had a great day. We are going to need our pan for the sauce. I'll put this on the stove. We'll use it for our sauce. We have to cut up our broccoli. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Yeah, no need to be negative back. I'm learning about this whole trolling thing, but I only can give you me. And the best me is just being positive. That's the best me. How was your day today? How was work? How's your family? Thank you for joining. So we're about to get started shortly. Just wanted to get all this out the way. We can take this out. Okay. We're going to need this. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Oh, never know what some of this stuff is that people are saying, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope everyone had a great day. Here where I live, it was rain and thunderstorms. However, still was a great day. Still was a great day. So the first thing that we're going to start off with, hello, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I do like Indian food. He is being, well, we're going to say God bless you. You know, we do that to everyone because what did they give us? They gave us a view and they gave us a comment. So what we're going to give them is many blessings and positivity. So this is our chicken. Let's move this around a little bit. Like I said, it has been sitting for a while. It has been seasoned already. So I'm going to tell you about the seasonings that's on here. So the season that's on here, we have Slap Yo Mama, we have smoked paprika, we have parsley, we have salt and pepper, and we have some garlic and herbs on here because it's going to be honey and garlic wings. So this part is all done. So what I'm trying to decide is, are we going to use the air fryer or put it in the oven? I'm thinking the oven because I don't want it to. Sometimes I feel like with these little wings, the air fryer dries it out if you keep it on too long. So we'll see. But we're going to start off with these, all right? This is what we're starting off with. I promise I'm not going to have you on here too long. Now the other one tonight, that might be a little longer because I just took those clothes out of storage. So it's a lot of them. I'm going to have to look up an Indian dish. I'm going to have to look it up and see how to do it. All right. So I'm going to set the oven for 450. It's like, I feel like I cannot get rid of this cold. Ever since like the spring came with allergies and everything, I take my Claritin D and everything, and it's just not working. So now we're going to set up our wings in the pan. Give me 1 second. So I do think this would be better if I had a baking rack, but I don't have one. So we're going to use our favorite aluminum pans. Why is it our favorite? Because we can throw it right out when we're done. No dishes. Hi from Poland. Hi, thank you so much for joining. All right. Let's move it to the side, and I'm going to move y'all a little closer. So I'm just going to set this up on the pan. I'm actually going to spray a little. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. Let's move this. I'll move you a little closer. You can use your hand or you can use a utensil. I am going to use my hand, but I'll put a glove on just for y'all. Just for y'all. It's probably just me and my friends that's going to eat this, but just for y'all, I'll put a glove on. Oh, welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. So we are doing honey garlic wings right now. So I'm going to just lay them flat. Might have to use 2 pans because I don't want to crowd the pan. Maybe I might have to use more than 2 pans. Who knows? But I don't want them on top of each other. So we're going to just put them in here. Once again, you can do it however you like, depending on how you want the chicken. Some of the recipes I saw people actually fry them. I don't want to fry them. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to do it over here. Okay. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. I can put more of this one. So we're going to wait for the oven to heat up, and then we will place them in the oven. We're going to do about 20 minutes on each side. I'm going to move it over. I don't have to do too many pans. All right. So I have that just sitting on the dining room table as we are waiting for the oven to heat up. I'm going to place this over here. Then let's cut our broccoli. Let's cut our broccoli. I'm going to rinse it off first, then we're going to cut it. So I just bought 2 butchers. So we have this. So we have our broccoli, and we're going to clean it off. So what I'm going to do on the community post, I'm actually going to put a poll. So typically I'm on live Wednesdays and Sundays. I guess maybe now you can add Fridays. I've been on here every Friday. But I'm going to put a poll so I can know, what do you want to see me cook? Of course, it has to be something I actually eat. But what do you want to see me cook? What are some recipes that you're known for? I don't mind trying that out either. So you can either put it in the chat or look out for that post. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe, share, and like this video. On this channel, we talk about food, fashion, fun, faith, and friends. So tonight, we're focusing on food. Actor, yo. So this time, I think I'm going to keep the stems on the broccoli a little long this time. I think that is what I want to do. Oh, how did you enjoy your dinner? How did you enjoy your dinner, Actor? Thank you for joining. How did you enjoy dinner? Thank you for joining the live. We are making honey garlic chicken with broccoli and basmati rice, but I got this in my Universal Yum box this week, Pakistan. Check it out. It's already up. I reviewed those snacks with my best friend. This was a snack on the inside, and it did not taste like a snack to me. So I found it tastes like a seasoning pack. So we actually are going to season our basmati rice with this and see how it goes. I do not have anything on my feet. I don't. You know I like being barefoot. I love being barefoot. But I'll put something on in a second, Actor. I'll put something on in a second. 1 second. Let's cut this broccoli. And as I stated, I sort of want to keep longer stems this time. If possible. If possible. I watched this lady video and she was just saying like she doesn't understand why we waste so much of the broccoli. And I was like, oh, she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. So I said I'm going to try to be mindful to start keeping more of it. I'm going to try my best. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining the live. Thank you so much. Nothing but positivity here. Just be positive. Just be positive. What did you have for dinner on this evening? Put in the comments, what did you have for dinner on this evening? Or what are you having? You know, it's Friday, so sometimes people eat late on Friday because it's the weekend. Maybe you're going out. Maybe you're going to order. This is definitely way less than I usually have. So I think I feel very proud of myself. I'll move that over and we're going to cut some more of this broccoli. Oh, look at that. That's a good one. Full crown. How do you cook your broccoli? How do you cook your broccoli? How do you cook your broccoli? So if you're not into the food videos, we will have a fashion video later. I'm not too tired. I'm not too tired. As I stated in the beginning, like, I'm not going to say I feel under the weather right now, but something is trying to come. I think I just need to get some more rest. I need some more rest. I'm always on the go. Whether I am tutoring, helping somebody, I don't know, but need some rest. How do you make your broccoli? How do you make your broccoli? What do you put on your broccoli? Put it in the comments. How do you make your broccoli? What do you like to put on your broccoli? I think this is very good for it to be what we're throwing out. I hope everyone is having an amazing evening. Thank you so much for being here. I made some fried rice with my leftover rice, and I bought some glass noodle chow mein. Oh, I never had that before. Never had glass noodle chow mein. What kind of flavor is that? Spicy? Is it like in teriyaki sauce? What kind of flavor does it take on? Do you add meat in it? Never had it. Never heard of it either. All right, so here is our broccoli. I'm too hyped. Because remember I said I want a longer stem, so I'm like really hyped about that. It was rinsed, but we're going to rinse it again. We're going to rinse it one more time. Where is the stool? We're going to get the stool so we can get some seasonings on our broccoli. All right, let's put a few different seasonings down here. Some of these seasonings we're going to need for the sauce, so I'm just going to take them down now. We're running out of smoked paprika. This is a problem. This is a problem to run out of smoked paprika. Okay. So once again, not all of those seasonings is for the broccoli. We're going to need that for the sauce. Hi, Bruce. Welcome. I am making honey garlic chicken with basmati rice with this mixed in. This is from my Universal Yum box. And we just finished cutting up our broccoli. So the oven did beep already. So we're going to put our chicken in the oven because it is preheated. So we end up having about 2 cans of this. This is seasoned. Once again, salt, pepper, smoked paprika, slap your mama. We got a little parsley on there. Garlic powder, onion powder. Your basic seasonings. There's all on there. So we end up having 2 pans of this. So we're going to put this in the oven now. And if I don't set the timer on the oven, I will forget. So I'm going to set the timer on the oven for us to flip them in 20 minutes. So that has started. So now we're going to do our broccoli. Did you eat already, Bruce? Hi, Terry. Welcome. Hi, Zanuba. I think I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Thank you so much for joining. So for those of you who are just joining, we just put our chicken in the oven. We are doing a honey garlic chicken wing, basmati rice, and we just finished cutting our broccoli. So we're about to put our broccoli in the pan and season it. Our rice is pretty easy because it's boiling bag, so it's pretty easy. So we're gonna put that on also. Thank you so much for joining. There will be 2 lives on tonight. This is the first one, which is food. The next one will be fashion, because over here on this channel, Cocoa Blossoms, Cocoa Blooms. On this channel, we talk about faith, food, family, fun, and fashion. I actually wanted to share something with y'all that I heard. I'm watching this series called The White Lotus. And one of the things the guy said that I thought was pretty cool, he said something that stood out to him is, you know who really loves you by when you disappear. You know who truly loves you from when or by when you disappear. So in the comments, tell me, what does that mean to you? How does that resonate with you? You know who truly loves you from when or by when you disappear. Bruce, you had chicken breast with some beans and rice and sweet honey sauce I made. Ooh. Hello, hubby and Stimmy. Hello. That means we're in love. Is that what that means? Is that what that means? We're in love. That really stood out to me. It really did, because I feel like that stood out to me, and I feel like you really know who cares for you and loves you when you're going through. Because people are always going to be around when you're happy and all that good stuff. But when you need them, are they going to show up? Will they be there for you when it's probably uncomfortable for them too? Will they stick it out and sacrifice for you? Hello, good morning. It's evening over here, but good morning. Thank you so much for joining. We are just making a little din-din honey garlic chicken with rice and broccoli. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Let's have fun together. Let's get to know each other. Join the lives. I have to start doing more posts. I want to do posts so we can do some polls. I am in the United States of America. That is where I am. All right, y'all. Let me stop talking about that. So we got our broccoli. Everybody does their broccoli a little different. So I got 2 butters right here because this butter is darn near going. So we're going to put a little bit of butter in this one and melt it. Then we're going to put it in our pan. Just a little bit. You don't need too much. You don't need too much. If I can get this open. So I'm going to melt this. We had severe storms this morning, this afternoon. I mean, it was pretty crazy, like lightning and everything. Hello, how are you? I am making honey garlic chicken, broccoli, and rice. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I think the rain has passed us. I don't see it for later on tonight or tomorrow, so I'm hoping it has passed us. Hoping. All right, so as that is in the microwave, thank you so much for the hearts. No, I don't cook every day. I do not cook every day. Usually I meal prep, so this was chicken that I was supposed to cook on Wednesday, but I did not. I ended up making like salmon and salad. Yesterday, I didn't cook. No, I don't cook every day. But if I had a family, I probably would. I probably would if I had kids and stuff. Well, definitely be safe. Don't go out if you don't have to. My favorite food is shrimp. I love shrimp. That's my favorite food. What's your favorite food? Even though I only did 1 shrimp recipe so far on this channel, we did the coconut shrimp. That was pretty good. That was my first time making it also. Which sort of sucks because I still have that coconut in my fridge. So I need to figure out like what to do with it. Alright, so on here we're going to keep it very basic. I didn't try this yet. This is the Everything Bagel Seasoning Jalapeno though. Jalapeno though. So we're going to try this. I don't think I used this yet. No, I didn't use this yet. My favorite food is between crab legs and eggs. What kind of eggs? What kind of eggs? Any type of eggs? I'm still waiting for your delicious. I don't know where you got this fried. So you want fried garlicly chicken. Well, right now we're doing honey garlic chicken, but it's not fried. Our wings is in the oven right now. Our wings are in the oven right now. So basically we're going to cook them wings in the oven and we're going to make a sauce. So I'm just going to throw this on here. It's totally up to you if you want to throw it on here in your bowl or in the pan. So we have that, and I'm going to do a little bit of lemon pepper. And Bruce, you already know what's coming next, Bruce. What is coming next? Too much greens. Green for green, you know, you got to be healthy. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. And black pepper goes on everything. Black pepper goes on everything. I can eat eggs in any way, which reminds me, I went shopping today and I accidentally left it. Oh, man. Maybe. Who knows, sir? Who knows? I'm Bruce. I'm not too sure how much they cost at Aldi, but eggs is too expensive nowadays for you to be leaving them. Making a mess. Alright, so we just put this in the pan. And I'm just going to throw this in there. I'm going to move this around a little bit. Remember, I am a teacher. I'm not a chef. So if this is improper, I apologize to the true chefs and the people who went to culinary school. This is just what I do in my home. And we're going to just let that cook. So I'm not saying that the broccoli has to be crunchy, but it should not be soggy. I do not like soggy or mushy vegetables. It's disgusting. All right, so we are going to put our rice on. I don't know if I need one or two. For me, I need one, but my friends come over. I guess I could do two. So I'm going to turn this down. I usually don't touch it. I will say I typically put it in a different pan so that it can steam. But we're going to just let that flow right now. We're going to let that flow right now. Just let it flow. We're going to move it around. We're going to just let it do its thing. All right. So the next thing we're going to get to is just putting that rice on. We're just going to put it in the, we'll put it in here. What do y'all take for y'all allergies? It's like it's not going away. I always have this like post-nasal drip. It feels like it just will not go away. So I'm going to put this water on. Almost caught that hair on fire. You like salt in your broccoli? Well, because I put all those other seasonings on there, I don't want to put no salt. And then it's going to be that sauce with that chicken. So I'll be trying to balance it out somehow, some way in my head when it comes to the salt intake. So we have the basmati rice. But remember, I want to mix it with this. So I'm going to cook the rice first, then mix it with this. If you haven't yet, check out the Universal Yum taste testing. I did it with my best friend. This was in there as a snack. I'm going to show it to y'all. Wait. get sidetracked so quickly. Let me put this rice in here. We're gonna put this rice in there. Today in the Pittsburgh kitchen, we're combining. All right, so we got that away. We got that away. All right, so look at this, y'all. I know I'm gonna jack this name up, so I apologize in advance, but Ramat Ishirin, I don't know, I could be saying it all the way wrong, but it came in a Universal Yum box. It says fried chickpea and lentil snack with peanuts, but it does not taste like a snack. It doesn't taste like a snack. It tastes like a seasoning pack. So I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. What it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Can y'all see? It's supposed to be a snack, but I think when I taste it, it's from Pakistan. You had it before? Did you like it? It has so much flavor to me. I just can't imagine eating it as a snack though. So I want to mix it in my rice. Yeah, it does look like crunched up ramen noodles. But we're going to just experiment. We're just going to experiment, you know. It has a wonderful flavor. I just don't know about like, it has a wonderful flavor. I just don't know about eating it by itself. All right, so let's begin to put the sauce together. Actually, we're going to pause for a second because it's getting a little crazy over here. So I need to rinse these dishes and put them in a dishwasher. Seasoned vacuum the shop. That's what it's given to me. It's given very much seasoned back. Like, what is it called? Sazon. It's given very much Sazon. Is that how you say it? That orange packet. All right, just give me a second. Enjoy the tunes while I'm putting the. Are you Korean? No, I'm not Korean. I'm not Korean. Let's move this broccoli around a little bit. I guess I can't have it too hard. It's going to break one of these brackets. Now that I think about it. We can't have that happen. No mistakes. We have about 7 more minutes before we have to turn our chicken. Bruce, let people be. Let people be. Just let people be. Just let people be. Let people be, Bruce. Just let people be. Do a little cleaning on this side real quick. I am doing well. How are you? I'm doing great. It's Friday. It's the weekend. I mean, I got some tutoring tomorrow, but then I get to be with my best friends and we're going to do one of my favorite things. I talked about it in my last live. I think it's about 2 people who probably can say what it is because they asked me. So if they're really asking me to get to know me, then they should know something I love doing. Take your time. Be safe washing. Thank you. Bruce, what's one of my hobbies, Bruce? What do I enjoy doing? I think you asked me the question, what did I like to do? Do you help the homeless? I do help the homeless. I actually have a girls group that helps the homeless also. I don't necessarily think it's a good thing to record while we're doing it, but it's definitely something that I think everyone should take part in. If you can. Everybody can help in different ways. You said you thinking. Everybody can help in different ways. With Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save even more. Yep. There's too much hot sauce. The lady in the jack of all trades. Thrifting, Bruce, thrifting. I do enjoy teaching. Because I have some pretty cool students. I'm telling you, the dishwasher was the best invention ever. One of the best. We're going to turn this broccoli off and move it to the bank. See, I just did it. Hi, Joe. How are you? Welcome to the live. We are making honey garlic chicken with broccoli, basmati rice, and we're going to mix it with our dal moth. I think that's the way that you pronounce it. So this is our first live for the evening. Then we'll be moving on to the bedroom. That didn't sound too well. To do fashion. The dishwasher is loaded. Exactly. All right, so now it's looking a little presentable. So just in case it flashes over there, it's looking presentable. All right, so the rice is still on. We have about a minute. We're going to check on that chicken. Let's put this up. I don't know how I'm going to do that other live because this morning I tore that room up. I knew I wanted to be casual because it was raining and I woke up late. But I could not find this top. I found my pants, but I could not find the top. And I said that room is tore up, so I'm thinking I might have to fix it up just a little bit before getting on live. But then again, I always want to be my authentic self with y'all. Like, it gets real over here during the week looking for something to wear. Thank you so much. I am in Philadelphia. All right. All right, we're going to pre-make our sauce in there. We'll watch that in a second. What? You want to see? It's a mess. It's a mess, Bruce. All right, let's try this sauce. So this is my first time making this. So I looked at, let's pause. We got to turn the chicken over first. So we need to keep it on. So we are just turning this over. Then we're going to put it back in. Maybe some large chicken wings. They're perfect for frying. Where are you in this service? Are you talking to someone else? All right, let's flip it with this. Let's flip it over. And then we're going to do another 20 minutes. Was that one flipped over? I can't remember if I flipped that one over or not. Stir this one back in there real quick. Once we put the sauce on it, we're going to put it all in one pan. Once we put the sauce on it. You don't see that? Okay. So we're just flipping them over. So I'm going to set the oven for another 20 minutes. Then we'll check on that. I'm telling you, without that timer, I will forget. Besides it getting a little warm in this apartment, I will forget. Marriage is definitely something I desire. Marriage is definitely something I desire. Filmed it on Christ, filmed it on love, happiness. It needs to be teamwork. Of course, we're going to argue. Of course, we're going to have disagreements, but are we willing to sacrifice and work through it? That is super important. And I don't feel like a lot of people, let me not say a lot of people, I don't feel like some people feel like it's worth it. I think it's worth it with the right person. With the right person. All right. Take a look over here. Bruce, I'm cracking up. Take a look over here. All right. Once again, this is the first time I'm making it, but I looked at a few videos. So we're going to make it do what it do. Let's take our measuring cups. All right. Y'all know I don't really use measuring cups unless I'm doing my yogurt bowls, so we're going to try it out right now. We can get a prenup. I got business and programs that I believe will blow up. So we can get a prenup. We can get a prenup. I just need you to be faithful. Be faithful. And if you ever think about not being faithful, definitely make sure I don't find out. Make sure you're taking care of home. Not saying that's acceptable. I'm just saying the reality of some things. The reality of some things. Sad reality, but I guess it's the world we live in. All right, so we're going, this is 2 tablespoons. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of garlic in here, minced garlic. We are going to put, they had put a little bit of chili crisp in there, a little spice, not too much. I don't know if that's too much. Then they had regular seasoning. They put a little chili powder. I don't think you need chili powder and chili crisp, but we're going to just do a little bit. Okay, that looks like more than enough. Then we're going to put some onion powder. And then we're going to do some garlic pepper. Then they had this some soy sauce, so we're going to put some soy sauce in here. This is another. I didn't fill the whole 2 tablespoons out. I think for the amount of chicken, maybe. Put that in there. And then they did a little bit of sesame oil. They didn't do a lot of sesame oil. So flavoring oil, sesame oil. Maybe, Bruce. Maybe. Alright, so we got some sesame oil in here. Oh, I wish I could smell it. This is what it's looking like right now. And we need to put the main ingredient in here. Honey. Oh, before we put honey, they put ginger in here. I do have some ginger, but let's see if we got some ginger powder. I think I bought ginger powder at one point. I'm going to turn this rice off. I think it's done. So let me see. I do think I bought ginger powder at one point. I bought some ginger powder because I needed it for something else. Well, I don't see it. Is this annoying? Alright, so we might have to use the real ginger. Alright, that's alright. Let's use the real ginger. Give me a second. Let me see. Maybe there's no more ginger. Okay, well, we're just going to have to go without ginger. We're going to have to go without ginger. That should be okay. So, one of the main ingredients for honey garlic chicken is honey. So this has all the seasonings with honey. So now we're going to whisk it. So once again, we are making honey garlic chicken. We are doing it with basmati rice and broccoli. So we're going to stir this because eventually we got to put this on the stove. Oh, and another thing they put in here was chicken broth. I remember that because that was the first thing. And I was like, what is that? I don't know if I have chicken broth. It may be... Let's get the stool. Let's get the stool out again. It may be vegetable broth. I don't know if it's chicken broth. Let's see. We got some chicken broth. We got some chicken broth. All right, chicken broth. So we're gonna put some of this in there too. So we're just mixing it up. So it looks very loose right now, but we're about to put it on the stove. We're about to put it on the stove. We are making honey garlic chicken. Thank you. I'm happy I'm not the only one. All right, so we're making honey garlic chicken with basmati rice and broccoli. So this is our sauce, but it's going to thicken up once we put it on the stove. It needs some stuff. It needs some stuff. It needs some stuff. Let's put a little bit more in here. And I told you I'll be trying to be careful with that salt, but it don't really have that much. So we're going to put a little salt in here. let's put some more. Let's put some garlic and herb in here. And it does not taste spicy. Let's put a little bit more of this in here. Just a little bit of this chili crisp. And let's stir it some more. And then we're going to put it on the stove. Let's wash this. We're going to wash this pot real quick because it's a small pot. Alright, so I am going to move the rice and then we're going to add the dal mouth in it. Looks like you're going to have a bunch of dishes left over. Well, I've been putting a bunch of stuff in the dishwasher as we've been going. And it's late, so I'm not even eating this. So, it'll go in the refrigerator. How is everyone feeling? It's 8:38. It's been a wonderful day. I hope you all had a wonderful day. What does your weekend look like? What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing on Sunday? Do any of you go to church? Any of you go to church on Sunday? Or are you 7-day Adventists? Maybe you go tomorrow. Maybe you go tomorrow. Calvary Chapel, okay. All right. That's what's up. Having a relationship with Christ is very important. Very important. For me. For me. That's what I believe. I won't push my beliefs on anyone. But that is what I believe. It's warm in here. It is warm. Rice. It's about 7 more minutes on that chicken. I hope everyone is having a good time during the live. I always have a good time doing live with you guys, especially with the fashion part. I mean, this is cool too, but I'm really into fashion. And I literally kept these clothes in the bag just so I can do it on live because there's some things I'm probably going to send to Goodwill, depending on who's on the live. They say, oh, I want that. Maybe you send me your address. I'll send it to you. still pretty loose, so it's supposed to thicken up. Alright, so I just took the bowl in the bag out. That's the basmati rice. But we are going to experiment. So I'm going to move you a little closer. Let's wipe this soy sauce off first. Let's clean up a little bit. Let's clean up just a little bit. Let's put some of these seasonings back. Some of these seasonings back. So if y'all haven't caught on yet, I'm sort of like a neat freak. Like, I don't like it to be too messy. It bothers me. Let's put the rest of this in there. This was some of the other honey I did not, like the end of it. I'm going to trash this. I'll put this one right here. We're going to put this in here for now. And if you never saw this before, this honey is real honey, but it's just to look cute. Because before, when I was using it, it started to look a mess. So this just to look cute. Just to look cute on the counter. Alright, so that's much better. I'll move you closer. So we have our sauce heating up. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. Because it's supposed to get a little thicker. Not yet. That's my fault. I probably put too much broth in there, but... And he did put a little cornstarch in his, but we're going to see. I think it should get thicker because of the honey. Pretty chill. Thank you so much, Jessie. I'll show you with my pen say 1 second. Going very well. I definitely need to do laundry. That's not what the bedroom says about me. That only happened this morning. Now I'm not even showing y'all, Bruce. That only happened this morning. But it happens almost every morning, then every night I'm cleaning it up. So this was a lot in this bag. This is how much is left in there. So maybe we can use it again on something. So I'm going to fold that up. And then we're going to stir this in the rice. So once again, this is fried chickpea and lentil snack with peanuts. So I got it in my universal yum box from Pakistan. But if you watch that video, you will see it tastes like seasoning to me. Like a very good seasoning. A very good seasoning. So let's use this spoon. And we're going to just mix it in. I probably could put the whole pack in there, but I'm going to see if I can experiment and use it with like some grilled chicken breast or something. So I want to wait. So that is that. That's that. Our chicken has another 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Let's look at this sauce. This sauce is yet to get thicker. All right, let's turn the heat up. Let's see. It got to get thicker. At least a little thicker than that. But that's my fault. Worst case scenario, I don't know. Maybe we throw some powder in there. Not powder, flour. We'll see what we have to do. So, Jesse, they say a number of things. But this is my favorite one right here. That's my favorite one. Wait, can you see it? That's my favorite one. This one is cute. Is this the one? I think this one is cute too because it's like little nail polishes. I got that from the National African American Museum in DC. I got this one. I was in New Orleans. This one too? No, I can't see what that one says. Yeah. But I had a few more on there, but they came off. Oh, Bruce, you notice a lot. You notice a lot. You notice too much. On your end, it's the right, but it's actually my left hand. And it says, come closer. It says, I am. So my girls program is called I Am. It is a youth mentoring group. Talks about self-control, self-love, and self-worth. So when I was going through my breakup, I think a few weeks later, I got this to remind me who I am. So every time I look down, I had to say affirmation, and I still do. So I am amazing. I am worth it. I am valuable. I'm smart. I'm dope. I'm thorough. All those good things. Just a reminder to myself that society doesn't dictate who I am. Friends, family, I say who I am. God says who I am. Also, new nails on deck. New nails on deck. Super cute. So that's what it is. Guess how many tattoos I have? How many tattoos do I have? Wait, I gotta count. Okay. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. So we're making honey garlic chicken. The wings are in the oven right now. We just did a turn. Well, we did a turn 20 minutes ago because it's about to go off again in 20 seconds. We did our rice and we added some dal mouth. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but this is what we add in our basmati rice. And then we did some broccoli spears. So we're just waiting for the sauce. All right, so that's the second time for the chicken. So this is starting to thicken up a bit, just a little bit. All right, let's take out this chicken. With this chicken, I'm not turning it again. I am going to add it all to one pan though at this point. So this is what is our chicken is looking like. So I'm just going to put these in here. I do have more tattoos. Can you guess how many more I have? I actually want to get one next month. I was supposed to get it this month, but I'm going to wait till next month. We're going to add these over here. Sort of sticking. We're going to add them over here. Some of this sticking. It's okay. That's okay. I have 4 in total. Do you remember me saying that before? Are you sure? Are you confident about that? Are you confident about that, Bruce? Or do I have 5? I have 4 or do I have 5? It's hot. This keeps coming down. You're always confident? That's great. That's great. That is amazing. I am confident. That's amazing. That is amazing. All right. I done moved y'all over so y'all can't even see what this is doing. Can y'all see that? It's getting a little thicker. Maybe I should put a top on it. Maybe that might help. Let's see. Because it doesn't have to get too thick, but it needs to get a little thicker. It is hot. Yes, Bruce, you are correct. I have 4. I have 4 tattoos. But I can't remember if I said it in the live or not. If you're just good like that. I have an old video where I talk about my tattoos. But it's old. I don't think it includes my fourth tattoo. Yes, you are, Bruce. You are nice with it. If you are just joining, thank you so much for joining. We are almost done dinner. We are making honey garlic chicken wings. So our wings, we just took out the oven. We're just waiting for our sauce to thicken up a little bit. We have basmati rice with some little extra seasoning in there, and we have some broccoli. So we're just waiting for the sauce. Hi, thank you so much for joining. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe. Hit the alert so when I go live, you can know. Okay, this is spilling. So this isn't the right thing to do. That is the worst. When you have to clean, you gotta clean the stove as soon as it drops, especially on the white stove. I'm gonna turn this off. Let's let it sit for a second. Let's see what it does. If not, we're gonna pour it in the chicken, and it's going right back in the oven. It's going right back in the oven. But this time I'm not gonna have it on 450. I'm gonna put it to 400. I hope everyone is having a wonderful night. It's hot. Let me turn the air on. It's hot. Do you have chia seeds? No, I don't have any chia seeds. I know that thickens up the smoothies, right? Oh, put on my water in here. Well, that was actually crystal light. Oh, you guys still see my balloons? I don't know if you can see them, but that's when I made it to 500. Thank you. I am now at, last time I checked, 605. So thank you so much. It thickens up liquids. Yeah. It's a little thicker than it was. I'm thinking about just pouring the rest of that honey in here. Or maybe I'll just put the honey on the chicken and then pour this other stuff on there. That's what we're going to do. Because I'm going to hurry up and clean the stove before that stuff begins to stick. Because that's going to make me mad. That's going to really pee me off if that stuff sticks. So I'm going to put a little drizzle, some honey on this chicken. All right. And then we're going to pour this on there. Yeah, it's so liquidy, but it should thicken up while it's in the oven, hopefully. We'll see what it does. We'll see. So let's give it another 20 minutes. It should be sticky. Oh wait, not that. All right. People may not agree with what I'm about to do, but it's going to bother me. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not too sure, Sam. Thank you so much for being here. All right. It's hot, y'all. All right, so I'm going to begin to put this broccoli and rice in a different container so that I can clean this stove. We did not use this pot, so we're going to put this pot away. Because it's me, I may just put the rice and broccoli in one container. That's what we might do. they won't get dry. I don't think they're gonna get dry because all that liquid we just poured in there. But I'll check on it in 10 minutes. So that's what we do. Instead of 20 minutes, we'll check on it in 10 minutes. Because who wants dry chicken? I'll put it on 9 since it's already been in there. Alright, we're gonna move this rice. I'm gonna put this broccoli on the other side of this container. Because we have to get that stuff off the stove immediately. We are the opposite. I rarely get sick. No, I rarely get sick in the summer when I'm not around students. But that's sort of my fault. I probably should be taking emergency and stuff like that every day, being around the kids. Because believe it or not, people send their kids to school sick. They send their kids to school sick. So these are our sides that we created, which is the rice and the string beans. What you're seeing in the rice, for those of you who just joined, is what I got from the Universal Yum. This right here, I put it in the rice because it tastes more like a seasoning than a snack to me. So that is what we have done so far, and the chicken is in the oven. I am rushing because I want my soap clean before this stuff begins to stick. So I'm going to rinse these things and put them in a dishwasher, then move that so I can clean the stove. Once again, thank you so much for joining. It's been a good time. We've been on here a little over an hour. Remember, there's going to be another live if you want to come back. It won't be on food. It will be on fashion. I'll probably take a 9, maybe like a 15-minute break. Because, Bruce, you're not going to see my room a mess. I'm going to clean my room a little bit, and then we're going to get into the spring clothes. Because I have tutoring in the morning, so I don't need to be up too late. Hello. It's not done yet. The chicken is still in the oven. We're going to take it out shortly. We are cleaning right now. We are cleaning. Ah, see, it started to stick. I know you guys typically don't see this part, but I knew it was gonna stick since it was honey. So even though it is hot, I don't want y'all to think it's not hot. It is hot, but it comes up quicker when you do it right away. Don't do this at home. Do whatever you usually do, but I'm gonna get that up immediately. I am fun size. I'm fun size. What do you mean? How tall am I? Fun size. No, I'm 4'11". I'm 4'11". I'm 4'11". Good 5'2" with the right platform shoes on. So we have about another minute, then I'm going to take the chicken out. Yeah, the exact stove. Yeah. And I feel like you do not want a white stove to look dirty. Oh, that's disgusting. So as much as you can, keep it clean. As soon as something's still, I try to like get it up right away. Alright, we got 29 more seconds according to the oven. Uh-oh, see some more honey on here. So it looks good. It does look good. Still looks pretty like I don't want to say watery, but it's not super thick the way I thought it was going to be, but it does look like it's going to be flavorful. Let's see a wing. Let's check out a wing. Which I like best, flats or drumsticks? Flats or drumsticks? Alright, so this is a baby drumstick. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna still put away my spring clothes. I like flats more too, but it seems like we picked up a drumstick first. Ever since I got these braces, like, try not to bite with them in the front, but delicioso. Actor, welcome back. You should do mukbangs. No, I'm trying to lose 50 pounds. I can't do no dog. Oh, what the curse? Can't do no dog on mukbang. Be big as hell. No, we're gonna do cooking videos and we're gonna just try it out. But it comes off the bone really well. Think about it. We had it in there about 50 minutes. Delicious. Delicious. All right, y'all. So let's just show it one last time. We have our chicken, which I think it tastes good now, but it's really gonna be good once that sauce thicken up. Can you have some on Monday? I'm quite sure people will be over here tomorrow. On the weekends, that's when friends come over, and we're thrifting tomorrow, so probably won't be any left. And then we have our broccoli and rice. So that is our food live for tonight. It's 9:08. Maybe like 9:20. I'm going to do the spring clothes for a little bit. What do you like to drink? Water, Crystal Light, Gatorade Zero, and on a good day, like what I'm about to have on the spring, I'm gonna let you figure it out. But it's gonna be in my fancy cup because it's Friday, so it's a good day. It is a good day because it's Friday. But thank you so much for joining my live. I'll be back on Sunday with another food live. Meal prepping or just making dinner, Sunday dinner, either one. But continue to blossom. See you all at 9:20.